Hi, this is Matt. We're taking a hike here at the Fort Henry Trail System in Land Between the Lakes. Um, Please excuse all the rattling noises. I had a loose camera selfie stick mount and didn't know it, and it created a lot of beating and banging noises on camera. So I apologize for that. But anyway, this is part of the Fort Henry Trail System in Tennessee, portion of Land Between the Lakes, right next to Kentucky Lake. Parked at the parking lot, and the trail took us down through the woods, past a couple of signs that talked about some of the history of the area, and right along the banks of Kentucky Lake. We didn't follow the trail very long around the lake until it dove back deeper inland into the woods. This was a nice portion of the hike, and I noticed that in this Tennessee side of some of the trails in the Fort Henry trail system, it will take you next to and through some fields along the woods edge, and this is really a kind of a neat thing because you don't see that as much on the north end portion trails of Land Between the Lakes. This is kind of where we start our ascent up the hills, and there's several trails that branch off up on top of the ridge here. And we're going to take a trail called the Devil's Backbone Trail, which sounds a lot more ominous than it actually is. But there is a unique feature to this trail, a couple of unique features, but one in particular that I will mention later on in the video. You can start to see it a little bit here coming up. If you look off to the left hand side, we're on the side of a pretty steep ridge, and what's going to happen is this trail will become what's called a backbone trail, where there are going to be sharp drop-offs on both sides, creating what's called a backbone. And here's that other unique feature that I was talking about just a minute ago. This is mountain laurel, which is not commonly found in this area of Tennessee. Now, it is found in the mountains of East Tennessee, but we are in very western Tennessee, and this is not a common plant found in this area.
Probably due to lack of observation.
And you can spot mountain laurel scattered all over this one section of this trail. In the spring they will have flowers on them, but this was in the dead of winter, so there's no flowers. Okay, we're coming up on the backbone section of this ridge. As you can see, it drops steeply off both sides. It's much easier to see in the wintertime, of course, because there's no foliage on the plants. But it gets even steeper and more pronounced in several areas of this trail. One other neat feature about this area is there's a lot of really nice bridges that cross the creeks in the area that were put in. It looked like fairly recently, but they're very nice bridges for crossing the creek areas of these trails. I just thought it was a nice touch.
You're not doing the same thing.
And again, we're coming out into one of these fields that are seen along the trails in this area. Just very nice views when you come out into an open space like this.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a road sign, isn't it?
Yeah. You can head to the road and do some road hiking.
Oh, it'll be faster that way.
Oh yeah. Plenty.
And I hope you all have enjoyed the video. We're just walking out from one of the trails and taking a shortcut out to the road. We're going to do some road walking back to the parking area to head home. Thanks for watching.